night presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. Meanwhile, for the 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25 for their opening drive. Third-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. For him in the middle third, he couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that to Charbonnet for the midfield stripe at the 49. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here come the Seahawks and their offense.
He had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
And he'll go down at the 26. They'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch now. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. J.K. Dobbins, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. For their 2nd drive of the game. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short terms?
Always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if it's time to get them ready, they have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
From the gun on third down, Costello. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They go play action here on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. And that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many? 7,
right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
On third down, Costello. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they will touch him down, but not before. Operating from the gun, Costello. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get it. Now they'll change things up. To throw on second down, Costello. Open man is Mingo, complete. And the Cardinals are going to hard line.
We got this. Mike 13. Come on.
Back to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the same. Little work to do on third and goal. Looking to throw. Costello. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. The year and third overall. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Long 11-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now and let the opponent deal with that.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, and of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find...
This is coming at the wrong time.
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in the game, and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And fights through one man. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6 point. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Dobbins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Costello. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. Up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but then jet sweep here, Smith and Jigba. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jagger touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. 3 plays, and it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guy out that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Jalen Hyatt, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Costello. He has Hyatt over the middle. He'll be dropped 31. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. About 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Flushed out right. The improv on the screen. From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got his man completed. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st down, Costello. And this will be incomplete. To throw again, Costello. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought to action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back and down. The field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. 11. Deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coat, halftime quarter, and continue this mid-season. Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. 30. Big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bowman. 7. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8. They'll set up to throw. Bucks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his all. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. In the end zone, a run of 8 yards. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to and their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on first down. Costello. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
He runs some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he gets this one to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes this one to Mingo. And they'll get him down as he's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Costello being chased out left. And I think the ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, in an almost perfect second half and down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
A throw over the middle taken in. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And Hollywood, Marquise Brown. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot... yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's...
Charles, and I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity.
And oh, he coughed it up, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Oh, and it looks like one of the DBs has it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And end result right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quick timber in week 3. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's long. So the completion, 2nd down. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And we certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun. Costello. Hyatt has got it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
He's coming. Check in. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 13.
Operating from the gun. Costello puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Seahawks. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Extra point one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film.
Because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this ball?
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Their interception on the
Confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowman. Quarterback still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 3rd and 5. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This is less than an extra point. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And this extra point by McPherson up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need your direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
It's been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. Now ready to march onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions.
Gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. So we'll see. But the way this game has gone,
Hawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And the 2nd wave of tacklers. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. You know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he almost gets this to the 30. Taking on 1st and 10. Costello. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touch.
Won't be able to smile about it.
Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result. And they're in punt formation. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the
ability of these punters. Their leg drop punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no
good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're
not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. Add to this lead.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 1st down, Costello. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. And is this